Okay, I'm going to get some energy for the Capricorns. See what messages Spirit have for you. Whatever questions that you may need it answered, that you have already asked Spirit for, you'll get the answers for it today in this reading. Got the fan on. For those who like, share, and subscribe to my channel already, I thank you. I appreciate you watching my channel. Messages for Capricorn. Spirit, what messages you have for Capricorn? What energy they need to revolve in? The things that they need to prevent, get away from, avoid. Or should they put the most of their energy in? Give them a message, answer other questions. Give them guidance, strength, and wisdom. It's too many. One more message for Capricorn. 6. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep them. 6 was about to come out before. Well, 3 was about to come out before, so I guess that's meant for you to have this amended for your message. And first card is the Moon. It's always in the background. Okay. So it's the picture is a grandfather and a son sitting under the moon, enjoying each other's company. Just basically getting this young child is getting knowledge from this grandfather. So the moon is known for direct impact on our minds, of the people, and the earth's tides. In other words, they essentially set the mood of the planet. It says, as men are dominant in all affairs concerning law and order. So when Pa comes in the reading, you are being asked to consider that you might not know everything there is to know about the situation at hand. Not only that, but the details are possibly being purposely hidden from you. Most likely, there is no concrete proof that you're being deceived, but you undoubtedly sense something is wrong. Pa may also be trying to tell you that sometimes you must seek truths that have been intentionally veiled or obscured by darkness to protect them. Everyone knows the most valuable and precious items are kept out of reach from casual browsers or lazy thieves who don't want to do the work to attain them for themselves. This is this is why our money, jewels, and other precious things are kept in boxes, vaults, and other basically safes and secret locations. Like people say, in a safe place, like your mattress. People like they hide what's valuable to them in places that no one would expect. So consider that someone might be deceiving you. Um, you're in danger of your delusional thinking. Maybe you're battling your inner demons. Are you ready to face them? Don't ignore the bad feelings. If your intuition tells you something, follow your intuition. Um, you're trying to like understand um, weird people. Basically, just learn, study before you go into just reacting or judgment. Uh, keep a clear head. Pay attention to signs, visions, and warnings for sure. And the Dr. Grant is the Hermit. Could be a Virgo you need to be aware of, or you could have Virgo in your chart. Basically, Hermit mode means just Hermit means basically retreating, going alone in a space like self care, taking time alone away from others, getting to getting more in tune with yourself. So, like it says, it may indicate the necessity for some alone time to recharge. Specifically, it may recommend solitude in nature to reflect and listen. This is more important now than ever as we are constantly accessible to others via technology. While this may be convenient, it is also a tremendous burden, and we have little time to clear our heads and just be without earbuds blasting music in our ears, zillions of advertisements or logos flashing before our eyes, or social media alerts pinging for us to engage with the world again. They won't stop, so you must make the conscious decision once in a while to make it stop. This card is not about just sitting in the park for a few minutes looking at pretty trees, flowers, or squirrels before you get back online. It's considering the essence of that tree, those flowers, and that squirrel, and how you've connected to them. It's about perceiving the interrelationships of all things to others and extractions of power from fundamental reality. For it is from the comprehension of source that knowledge may be assessed and distilled. Remember to take something from Mother Nature. Don't forget to give something biodegradable to her and her creatures in return. Um, this also could be indicating that you're seeking knowledge, you're ready to take things to the next level. You're seeking guidance from someone who you consider a teacher or an ancestor or a spirit guide. You gotta understand the importance of being alone, just being able to connect with yourself, and just being at peace and understanding. Get a book to read. Be focused. Do something as far as like painting or something, and that'll like you could do yoga. You could do meditation. You could align your chakras. You could listen to binary tunes each morning. Create your own affirmations. Listening to things repetitive and repeatedly or repeated can Get your mind to say, okay, I'm not going to do this consistently. I'm not going to touch my phone. I'm going to turn my phone off. You know, and also put yourself into where you can keep your phone on and hear notifications and everything, and just know that you know how to ignore it and know that this is not the time for you to partake in being on your phone. It's all about like mind control and having that control over yourself so you wouldn't be too obtained with doing that. And this is you could invest some money in something because you'll get a return on investments. You're waiting on some results to something that you've been working towards. You're finishing what you started. Maybe you started on something, a business venture, and now you're tying up the last pieces, and you're reflecting on the choices that you make. And the Daughter of Sticks is basically the Daughter of Wands. So it's basically getting pumped up to get the job done and maintaining a high energy until the very end. She's passionate, determined, bold, free spirited, charming, self self assured, and loves to travel. So maybe you're gonna go horseback riding, or you're gonna learn how to horseback ride. You're gonna take a trip that involves horses, some sort. You're getting out after this investment. It looks like this investment, see, it's on a farm. Maybe you're investing your money in a farm. That's why there are a lot of animals, because they look like a pig is behind her. This is wheat, hay, whatever you want to call it. And it's money, like money within the hay. And the back is like a grassy area. And then this is the horse in the wooded or grassy area. And the Son of Coins is basically reminds us about the importance of thoroughly planning, uh, using all means at the disposal to ensure the most successful outcome. Uh, the Son of Coins, his motto is, if it fails to plan, then you plan to fail. On a positive side, he's very grounded, stylish, sets clear and realistic goals. Um, he has faith in himself. He values education. He's home. I guess you could say a homebody and comfortable being around others. Maybe you're going to be teaching a class or learning something different or learning about spiritual, or this is basically zodiac. So maybe you'll begin to tap more into learning about zodiac signs and how they connect to the sun and moon, because you do have the moon. So basically you're going to tap in to see how you connect to the moon and how each sign connects to the moon. You're probably going to get a full zodiac chart or birth chart for yourself. You could do that online for free. You just Google birth charts. Can't remember the site offhand where I used to go all the time. And this is a overburdened woman, the Ten of Sticks. Basically, it's saying that the loads are going to be lifted. Um, you're going to know when to ask for help when needed. Um, Learning to delegate responsibilities. You're going to focus more on self-care and taking a day off, which is connected to this hermit mode. Taking time out to do what you want to do, choosing what you want to do, that's going to be self-care for you. See, he's out in nature. He may not think that this is hard for him, or whatever he may be doing, but it's that peace for him. So just being out in nature, taking that time out for yourself is always good, no matter what it is. And this is a Six of Baskets. Uh, as you can see, the boy is gifting her he's gifted her with a lot of baskets. This time, this basket is filled that he's holding. So you could be rekindling an old flame with someone, getting back together with an ex. Watch out for that because this is retrograde. Sometimes people come back for the wrong reasons. Pick and choose who you want to allow back in your life. You're going to have a clear conscience, restoring harmony, reflecting the good in old days, growing up, like basically remembering your happy childhoods, and um, who have made peace with their past. So maybe you're making peace with your past. Somebody's going to come giving gifts. So make sure when that person comes giving gifts that is genuine. Because anybody could come and say, oh, I miss you, I want you back, and blah, blah, blah. But no, make them work for it. Make them show action. Consistency is key when somebody's returning in this time especially. I'm going to pick some oracle cards. I have the core cards, projection cards, cool cards, and hot cards. So the core cards are basically how you feel within yourself about the situation that's going on in your life. It doesn't necessarily, most of the times it matches with the cards I've already gave you a message from. And sometimes it doesn't, but it's still how you feel about your situation within yourself. I'm being nosy, I'm sorry. Okay. Rhythm. Confusion. Okay, maybe that's what it wanted. Ouch. I think I still should pick another one. I don't know, but it came out for a reason. I'm guessing that it did come out for this submission. So you're gonna have two cool cards just because I wasn't. I was just kind of skeptic on that one, just coming out like that. Yeah, you got two hot cards too. Transcendence and play. So you're just gonna have to you know, cipher all of it out because you got two messages in the end. So your second card is your projection. Projection is how you feel, how let me see, how you project what's going on in your life outside of yourself. Projection is always outside. And the cool cards is how you express yourself about the situation. You could be calm and mellow. That's like a cool, that's blue. The hot cards and red cards are basically like angry or excited. Not really. Well, you could be, yeah, excited is like hypered up, and red is hot. You get your body accumulates heat when you're excited. So So rhythm is basically, I could tell you that now, that's connected to music. It's telling you to heal through music. I'm going to give you a full meaning once I get to it. So rhythm is associated with music, but the concept must maybe just as applied to one's spiritual state. Great emphasis is placed on completing something that you've started. It said that in another card that you had, that work on the things that you have set aside. Realize the key to researching one's goals without stress and strain. The harder we try to focus on an issue, the more resistant it appears and inevitably frustrated and exhaust us. So don't let things overwhelm you. Just go with the flow, plan, and just take your time with whatever decision that you make. And maybe that while doing this, music helps you make calmer decisions. So play music, some calming tunes or some mellow R&B. That's what I like to listen to. A lot of R&B. That kind of like mellows me out a lot as well. So we got confusion. Oh, I forgot to what is that's already self-explanatory. And this card, the fish represents old faith. The octopus represents the complex situations that test fate. The inky water represents fear and unclear emotions. Confusion is a rotting belief yet undetected. So, when there are too many factors to be analyzed in a situation of there doesn't appear to be any other, we become confused and varying levels of panic ensue depending on the importance we play on resolution. If solving a riddle becomes top priority, it will be solved if we remain calm and focused and work on resolving the problem at this time. Everything is telling you to be calm. So you may have been doing things quickly or fast paced or spontaneously. So this music will help you, and being in that hermit mode will get you to where you could just take your time out to write, basically tap into yourself. Anything that releases, you're gonna paint. Just as long as you have music in the background, it would assist you very well. This is a critical time for many people because it is at the point of confusion that they abandon something that was worth pursuing because it's too hard. We must remember that the clarity is a prize, because the clarity is a prize that we must bestow upon ourselves by being patient and persistent in the quest. So, yeah, everything gives you a different reaction, and you know that, like, say if you listen to a hypertone or hip-hop music, it makes you, be aggressive at times. So, put you some mellow R&B music on, or maybe some jazz, something without song, and just like focus on your talents, and go from there. You Basically, this card has come in because it's giving you an answer that you're not clear about one of the several important factors related to your question, and you need to be in order to move forward. It may be telling you not to be afraid to seek more information and ask questions, or maybe warned against giving up altogether because you find the quest of color or clarification too difficult. Like, never give up, especially if it's something that you dreamed about doing and that is something that you have a passion for. Keep yourself motivated and keep pushing. Keep pushing forward through it. You know, doing It's nothing like doing things for yourself and then seeing like the great outcome from it and the great impact that it gives to other people. That's the type of smiles you want. That's like the greatest happiness, because it's something that you did for yourself. The next card is submission. So in this picture, since time immoral, immoral, Nile Valley civilization relied on the storm of the Ethiopian highlands to wash rainwaters rich with volcanic topsoil into the Blue Nile to fertilize their crops. Every year, the inundation undoubtedly brought with with it a plethora of tragic drownings, property damage, and other inconveniences. Despite that, people welcomed and celebrated the flood because without it, the glorious civilizations of Kemet, Nubia, and Kush wouldn't have been possible. So, no matter what the floods brought, these civilizations were submissive to nature's processes, which is inseparable from the will of the gods. So, this card basically means that yield to whatever you consider to be the superior force or forces over the matter in question. This will not be an act of weakness but one of strength. So maybe you think that if you take your time or move slowly, it's a sign of making you feel like you're weak, or you don't have the strength to do it, or maybe you're gonna feel as if you are in that state, which you're not. You know, being submissive is basically like, you know, not saying vulnerability, but just basically just being. So basically, just be. Move at your own pace. Don't allow anybody else to come in and try to switch that up and make you feel any different. Yeah. So it could be. I got a vision of like when I seen them say superior force and yield. So it's basically yield me. Basically, when you're at a yellow light, so you know it means yield, but you take that chance to go across it before it turns red. So basically, if you could see the chance, take it, but just go at a slow pace. Move at your own pace. And you have another cool card, and that's optimism. In this picture, the flowering garden of cypress ferns and orange trees represent optimism, abundance, and bliss. So believe that things will work out for the best and go forward with no doubt to the contrary. This is essential right now. So it is essential for you to make the moves for your business and venture, or the things that you're passionate about. Like, stop putting the things that you want to do aside because you're thinking that it's going to be too overwhelming, or maybe you think that other people is going, oh, they doing it, so I don't want to do it. No, they have so many multiple of businesses doing the same thing. That's why when it's good to create this similar things, because if that person is out, you're there. Or if there's not a better quality, yours is. You know, think that way about things. The next one is transcendence. Um, the cowrie shells represents depth, transcendent knowledge, and good fortune. This is an important test, even if it doesn't appear to be. Maintain the right thought, put the ego in check, and take the higher road for the best outcome. Yeah, put your ego in check. Stop letting your ego overpower what your intuition is telling you, especially if spirit is giving you the message to go ahead on and do it. Like, have faith in yourself, knowing that you can do it. And the last card is play. The scene depicts Cleopatra's bath of natural hot oils in the Siwa Oasis. The spring is one of the many in the area and is located on the path that leads to the temple of Amon. Cleopatra's bath represents fun, beauty, laughter, luxury, and relaxation, and is a reminder never to forget to occasionally pamper yourself. There goes that self care again, telling you to go in hermit mode, telling you to take care of yourself, meditate, and so forth. Try to find joys in life circumstances to maintain your beauty laugh. So take a spa day, get a facial. Let's see what else. Get a massage. Go out in nature. Ground yourself. Like, ground yourself is basically walking barefoot, letting your feet hit the ground, or run through the grass and so forth. Gives you like a sense of ease. You'll see the connection in it. You may not think you're going to, but yeah. I thought like that before too, until I experienced it myself, especially walking in the grass. What messages you have for Capricorn? Give me some messages for Capricorn. See, a lot of money right there. Yep. We got the King of Swords. The Chariot, that's bringing in the money, bringing in great things. The Seven of Pentacles is a lot of money, and you got the King of Pentacles, controls money, knows how to work with money, how to make money fast. Each each thing is like connected to your sign. Okay. The King of Swords is truly intelligent and deeply concerned with the truth, ethics, and honesty. He's wise, he's righteous, he's fair. Let's see. Basically, utilize your intelligence is saying. You bring a certain authority to people around you. Maybe you could be a role model to somebody. They look up to you and they want to be like you, want to take the business moves is like you. Great at problem solving. You have very strong leadership. So as you can see, sitting confident on the throne. Once you begin to like get that self-care in order, you're going to start to, and that money starts rolling in good, you're going to feel like a king. You're going to start doing things that you've never done, as far as spending a little more money on yourself or doing a little more pampering, because you're going to see that you deserve that. And this Chariot, she basically, it could be he or she, rules everything around them, ready for a battle, just basically saying it's time to boss up. So this is a boss. King of Swords is bossed up. So you're getting shit done, metaphorically and literally getting shit done. You're a badass. You fight for yourself and you never give up. You probably right now you gotta force yourself to take like a mental break, which is all the Hermit and the self-care. Victory is yours. So any kind of doubts and fears that you may have, that you'll have victory from or overcoming that. It's time for a much needed break. Step away from whatever project you've been nurturing and take time to relax. Maybe everything going on, maybe everything is going perfectly and it's time for rewards on the horizon. You're feeling stuck or unsure what's next. Either way, greatness is on the way. A fresh perspective is also. So it's like your money is growing. Is on the plant, so it's basically growing. You're putting in the work, you're manifesting, so as you're watering it. Watering is like a form of working. So you're doing the work to make your money grow. So it's like you're doing the work and doing what everything is required for to get all the abundance. And this King of Pentacles has everything they've ever wished for. So you're already doing the work to get everything that you want. So it's basically all material dreams can come to fruition. So all those things that you want or have ever wanted, that's what you're gonna do right here. The Chariot. The Chariot is always something coming in, riding in. You're already sitting on greatness because you're on the throne. Like you have a lot of ideals. You love to see other people succeed, so you're going to bring a lot of people with you. You're going to donate your skills, wisdom, and possibly you're going to donate money to maybe somebody who you see that's less fortunate, or maybe you see who's more deserving of it than the average people who are in your circle. What message did you have for Spirit? What message did you have for Capricorn? Some messages for Capricorn. Give me some messages for Capricorn. Is that some Capricorn? I don't think so. Which messages you have for Capricorn? One more card. One more message for Capricorn. What messages you have for Capricorn? That's too many, y'all. I ain't seeing them, so we're not going to take it. We're just going to get one more message. I won't get too much. I might pull one. I'm going to pull one from another one. I'm going to pull an extra one from them. Let me just read these three. So you got step back, dreams, and flow. So step back is maybe you're taking you could be taking the issues to the water. Water is always emotional, so you're probably stepping back and giving those bad emotions back to the water. Over time, we get so caught up in the details of what's going on in our lives that we no longer see things clearly. Just as taking a step back from the picture to see more clearly can be helpful, it is now necessary to step back from your current situation in order to see what's going on more clearly. By allowing yourself to look at the situation from outside in, you will be able to take in more of a bigger picture in order to come up with a solution that is not only more solid and in flow, but more empowering. So you're either going to the water and giving the emotions back to them, getting a fresh new start, not taking that baggage with you. It's always good to, even though the water gives, you could give back too as a gift, and then it brings a better reaction or a better gift from that. Dreams, maybe you're receiving messages in your dreams that's giving you guidance, or just basically when you get those dreams, write them down in a dream journal. Go look them up. Basically say what's the spiritual meaning of this dream, and then a lot of information will come up. There's a fine line between a conscious state and a dream state. During your dreaming state, your dreams can represent premonitions as well as simple energy outlets for your underlying thoughts and concerns. Now it's time to pay careful attention to your dreams. Keeping a dream journal, whether verbal or written, will help you recall your dreams. It will also provide a frame of reference that can help you to decipher the messages and themes that your guides and higher self want to share with you. Your dreams may be trying to tell you something important about how you really feel about things that you're going through in life when you are awake. These may be feelings that you do not fully understand, or ones that you may be trying to ignore, which is normal for us to do because we always tend to overlook the real message that spirit is giving us. Like, we ask for the help, and then when it's shown to us or revealed to us, we're like, nah, it can't be. So the next one is flow. Basically go with the flow of things. Just going with the flow with how spirit is guiding you. I just said that. So flow is a natural balance of all beings and things. The movement of the ocean and the cycles of the moon are all perfect examples of flow. They are ever changing without judgment and of fluid form. Much like the ocean, the human experience of flow can be rather unpredictable. However, it is always as it should be. It is time for you to be aware of what your flow is without judgment. This can mean anything from from a minor change in daily habits that will put you in a more at ease, or a major decision concerning career that may lead you into a huge positive shift in your life. Staying in your flow simply requires the awareness of how your energy is affected by your thoughts or experiences, and choosing the thoughts or experiences that feed into your flow instead of taking you out of it. That's it. I was going to pull one from here. translate to do. Pull one more. I get addicted when I be pulling. Air, a paradigm diagram or diam shift. So this is time for tremendous change. The card's picture goes with the meaning of the quote. And the speed of our evolution is increasing ex, expo, increasing ooh, I don't know that word. I'm sorry, y'all. It's hard to pronounce with these braces stuff. Anyway, it looks like it says. I think it was supposed to be like potentially. We can build energetic sovereignty, inspire others, connect dots, and receive and share the knowledge and tools needed for transformation. As we wake up, we can't help but awaken those around us. It may start with an inquiry on what is fresh, new, and long awaited breath and is all about. An expansive being an expansive being holds a tiny heart-shaped seedling. When the foundations we build on come from a place of love over fear, we will see huge positive changes in the world. We can start with ourselves. So it could be an air sign you're connecting with. You could have air in your chart. Uh, yeah. Maybe the change will happen around the season of air. Full spectrum. Step back of the black and white mentality of good and bad. Honor the full spectrum of life and see through fresh eyes. When we judge something, we create a story around it, and often these stories are limited. Over a lifetime, we subconsciously gather so much in so many stories. Create a space of no story for miraculous healing and crystallizing new paths. This space empowers us to know our truth and be all we are. Embrace creation in all colors, including the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation. To determine whether your stories are limiting, limiting your perspective. Let me compose of the challenges you have overcome. Feed new shoots and blossoms. So basically, you're evolving. Could be saying align your chakras, work on your chakras. So, if the message resonated with you, if you want to get more answers, more questions, feel free to email me. Put a comment under. Please like and share. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can get notifications on the next readings I post for your sign.